Hey everyone, it's Christy. I thought I would do a monthly favourites video, just with some beauty items I've been really loving lately. Some I've been using for a while, others have only been the past month or the past couple of months, but they're things that I'm really enjoying and plan on continue using. So we'll get started. First off has been the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Porcelain. I was after a foundation because normally I use Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, but it's about $100 in Australia. So I was looking for something similar but a little less expensive, and I had heard good reviews about the Too Faced. It is nice. It's definitely medium to full coverage, whereas the Giorgio Armani is light to medium in my opinion, and it's a little bit more luminous. This is still nice though. It's nearly half the price, but I still think I will purchase the Armani again and wear the Too Faced as like my daily foundation, and then my Giorgio Armani as like a special occasion, because it just has that really beautiful glow. Like, I don't think it's something that I can move on from completely. It's definitely a holy grail foundation, but this is still comparable. The finish is still glowy, but I think because I'm so used to wearing the light to medium, it is a little bit different going to the medium full foundation. So, but I would definitely recommend this. Like, it does last all day. I do set it with setting powder, but I have absolutely no issues. Like, it looks beautiful for the whole day. Next up, I actually only recently purchased, but it is already a new favourite. It is the highly raved about NARS Creamy Concealer. This is the shade, it's a Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Light to Vanilla. So not the lightest, the second lightest, which is that shade there. This is so nice. Before I was using the Bare Minerals, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's specifically for the under eye, but it's a lot sheerer, whereas this provides a lot more coverage. It's still beautifully creamy. It blends out really well. And I can also use it on other blemishes. I found with the Bare Minerals, it didn't really cover blemishes very well like this does. So it's quickly become a new favorite of mine, and the shade is perfect. It still brightens under the eye as the Bare Minerals did. It's a little bit more expensive, but a little does go a long way, and I feel this way I've only got to buy one concealer that can cover under the eyes and blemishes, as opposed to two concealers, one for the under eye and one for blemishes. So it's definitely a good purchase if you are on the lookout for a new concealer. Next would have to be, which I've only used for about a month now, the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer, which is this one here. This is really nice. It's kind of like a gel consistency. That's it in there. I haven't used very much yet. Smells really good. It smells like citrusy, like oranges. But this is so nice. I find it really plumps and brightens my skin, and it's so nice and light, which will be great for summer, which is in the warmer months that are coming up, as it is still winter here in Australia. I find it's still even moisturizing enough now, and I have relatively dry skin. It does a great job. Before I was using the the Kate Somerville oil-free moisturizer, which is really nice, but I feel I prefer this one better, and I know it is less expensive, and I'll be able to get all of the product out of the packaging, whereas why do I keep thinking of Laura Mercier? The Kate Somerville was like a pump, like you pumped it and it came out the top, and there really wasn't a way to get it all out unless you somehow managed to open up the packaging. So this is definitely a new favourite. Yeah, it's just so light but really moisturizing as well. Next, sorry, I have a little bit of a sniffle. Next up would have to be the Sunday Riley Lunar Oil. I did get a new camera lens, but I'm still working it out. Anyway, this stuff is so good. It literally comes with a dropper and it is blue. But when you rub it in, it does go translucent, like you can't even notice it. It does have a bit of a smell, but once I put the Origins moisturizer over the top, that takes over and you can't really notice. It's not an unpleasant smell though, so it doesn't really bother me anyway, but it is quite strong by itself. That has been in my nightly routine maybe for like 3 weeks now, and it is so good. I find my skin is just more radiant, smoother looking, I have less bumps, and I've used it on my décolletage here, and that is where I noticed the biggest difference, because I had a lot of freckles that have come out from sun damage, and literally like on the 3rd night that had lightened so much. So if you're looking to brighten and take away like discoloration, definitely try the Lunar Oil. I highly recommend it. I'm using the Good Genes as well. I think it's an exfoliator. I'm using them in conjunction with each other, but I feel like I haven't used that for long enough yet to really form a proper opinion about it yet. So, but once I have used it for a while, I'll definitely do a review. But yeah, definitely the Lunar Sleeping Night Oil I do recommend. And it is really moisturizing as well. Yeah, it just makes your skin so plumped. It's really nice. Next up this is the old packaging because I have had it for a while. I do have a new one though. The Mecca Cosmetica Lip Deluscious SPF 25 Hydrating Lip Protectant. I think it comes in a much more luxe packaging now, but I don't have much in there. It's just this really nice light pink gloss. Smells like lollies as well. It's really sweet. It's really nice. I find it's just so easy to throw on, and it's like on my lips better look. It's really moisturizing. I have quite dry, cracked lips, and this does. I've got it on right now. It feels really nice. Really moisturizing. Really good to use before lip products. So I kind of put it on, leave it there for a little bit, and if there's any excess left, I dab it off, and then I go in with my lip liner and my lipstick or my lip gloss. It just makes your lips look so much better. But yeah, I highly recommend picking it up, and it's only maybe like $20, so it's really affordable. Next up would have to be the Models Prefer Mineral Powder in Soft Touch. The colour is Photo Ready. This here. I had heard this is a dupe for the Hourglass powders. I still do prefer the Hourglass, but this is comparable. Still helps my foundation set look really glowy and helps it to stay on all day. So I do highly recommend this. They have a couple of different shades as well, like a bronzy looking one, but because I'm so pale and want to use it all over my face, I went with the kind of pale pink colour. I've got 2 more to go. So my Holy Grail mascara, which is the Lancome Hypnose. This stuff is amazing. I've used it for, God, at least 5 years now. I always go back to it. You can't really see, but it is so nice. I find it doesn't go too clumpy. It does start out a little bit wet, but it doesn't take too long to kind of dry out a little bit, and it's just perfect. Like, it adds the right amount of volume, the right amount of length, and I don't have the best eyelashes to begin with, but this just, and it's so good. It's a little, like, it's expensive, but I think it's worth it for what it is. Like, I've tried other mascaras and I always go back to that one. And last but not least is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. This is so beautiful. I know the camera's not going to do it justice, but it's got that marbling in there, and it's got a beautiful shimmer throughout, like a champagne shimmer. It is so gorgeous. The pigmentation is just amazing. Like, can't really see it there, but the camera doesn't do it justice. It is such a nice color. It's really wearable. Like, if you're wanting to wear it just throughout the day, like, you definitely do need to apply light hand, because it can get too much, but it is buildable. So if you were wanting to wear it on a night out, you can build it up for that fuller kind of blushed cheek look. And I feel like it's such a wearable shade. Like, I think anyone could wear it. And I think even on darker skin tones, because you can build it up, I think it would look really beautiful. Just like a nice flushed cheek look. That is all my favourites for now. Yeah, the things that I've just been using religiously the last month or few months or few years. And they're things that I feel like I'm not going to stray from and that are going to really stay in my makeup rotation. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video and would like to see more. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.